bottled up inside. He say fuck the past and put that hurt to the side. But shit, I'm trying to put in my heart, baby, I can't let it go. I'm protecting myself for what I've been through before. Good at covering up the pain, but it's getting old. How I let my past fuck up what we got going on. I done been let down.
Hey y'all, what's up my air signs, Aquarius Libra Gemini? This is an update on your love life, just kind of a little update, see what's going on with you. So apply this to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Take whatever resonates, leave the rest, y'all already know. So hopefully y'all can see. So what I'm getting from a lot of from air signs energy, a lot of y'all are in this energy of where you might be coming off selfish to the ones that you love, like in your connection. Some of you could be in relationships. Others of you could just be single right now. You're coming off a little selfish to others, but this is the selfishness that spirit wants you in. Because a lot of you have been reflecting or just have gained some insight and awareness how you self-sacrifice yourself for others or just to be heard, to be seen, or to be loved. And it has been taking a toll on your health. With the health card being your overall energy, I will honor the physical vessel that enriches my soul. So a lot of y'all been seeing how you've been doing things, really not the benefit of you, but the benefit of others. And it's been, like I said, a lot of you are probably stressed out, tired, fatigued. A lot of y'all, your body's probably feeling weak. Some of y'all are probably going to be going through a diet change, where you're kind of focusing on, you know, getting healthier or wanting to be healthier. So I get this energy of like, you guys are really focused on your goals. And when it comes to your love life right now, with Pisces moving into Venus, I do feel like a lot of you guys are kind of getting this energy of kind of like, am I the best me is what I keep hearing. Am I showing it for the best myself? So I do feel like right now your guys' heart chakra is definitely opening up and purging. Some of you guys could be a little more emotional lately. At this time, I do feel like a lot of you are probably up and down when it comes to your emotions, but spirit is wanting you guys to really acknowledge what you're feeling, feel it, to understand where it comes from, so you're able to release it or make adjustments. But I do feel like a lot of you guys are in this energy where you're holding yourself accountable for how you show up in your relationships. Some of you could be single and you could see how, you know, your way of controlling out of lack of fear. Others of you are probably seeing there's times where you should have just chose yourself. Is what I'm getting. So the blame card is here with the solar plex energy, where it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So a lot of y'all are starting to see how you, like I said, self-sacrifice yourself for, you know, to feel love, to receive love. And it's been, like I said, it's been causing you to neglect yourself and also question your self-worth, your self-esteem. A lot of you have been, like I said, your energy has probably been low. I did pick this up for air signs that energy will be changing. A lot of you are going to be stepping more into a creative energy where you're going to be kind of rebranding yourself, reinventing yourself. And I feel that this is kind of showing up in your love life. Your love life is playing a part in you reinventing yourself. Yeah, because a lot of y'all have a lot of regrets, a lot of sacral energy. So like I said, you guys could be, just like I said, for earth signs who are going through a rebirth. I feel like air signs are also going through a rebirth energy. I've been saying this for a while. Like, we just come out of Capricorn season, we're in Aquarius season, so it kind of makes sense. But I do feel like right now it says regret. I know that I can't change the past. So I do feel like a lot of y'all are finally in this energy where you're kind of understanding your past, but you're also learning not to let your past dictate the now. And you're kind of learning to set goals for yourself, trying to be more disciplined on, you know, putting yourself first, honoring yourself, honoring your feelings, honoring your emotions, which is causing you to face the unhealed wounds that kind of have been blocking you from being receptive to the love that you want, or also giving the love that you need to give. It says unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So I do feel like right now spirit is kind of putting a lot of you guys on pause to focus on yourself. I always say in a healthy relationship is where two people can be independent separately, but they're still together, if that makes sense. They don't lose who they are outside their relationship. And I feel like a lot of y'all are starting to see y'all have lost yourselves in your relationship or your home setting, or, you know, it's been a pattern in your relationships, which is causing you guys to heal. With healing, old wounds and childhood issues are needing revisit. So a lot of you are going to really be reflecting on, you know, how your relationships have played, kind of like your parents' relationships have kind of played an aspect in your relationship, or how you see love, how you receive love. So I do feel like a lot of you are needing to revisit your childhood. I feel like that's where it's going to help you understand yourself more. It's going to help you understand certain habits or patterns, or how you attract certain people. And I do feel like a lot of you, if you are in a committed relationship, I feel like a lot of you and your partner are triggering each other right now. But I feel like one of you is actually healing while the other one is like blaming the other person is what I'm getting. And it's causing the other person to shut down, especially the person who's healing. A lot of you are just like, fuck it, I don't even give a fuck right now. But I do feel like another part that's also affecting your guys' love life right now is finances. It says financial challenges are affecting this connection in different pages. You and your persons don't share the same vision. So I do feel like some of you are probably going through some issues in your relationship where you and your person are not seeing eye to eye because both of you guys had different plans. And I do feel like someone's starting to realize they were still sacrificing, like I said before, in the relationship to benefit the household. With finances taking effect, I do feel like some of you are trying to gain your independence. Some of you are starting to see that your finances should be better. I do feel like some of you, if you were in a relationship where you were depending on somebody, that's being shown to you that you need to have your own, or how you feel like you should have your own, if that makes sense. With your overall energy being the Three of Swords, like I said, you guys are healing. So I do feel like a lot of you will be emotionally purging. A lot of you are finally addressing that you're hurting, that you're tired, that you're fatigued, that you're heartbroken, that certain things from the past still affect you. A lot of you are gaining clarity on this. A lot of you are also in this energy where you're finally speaking your truth. You're not suppressing how you feel. You're not letting your emotions, you're not detaching from your emotions and say, I'll deal with it later. You're finally speaking up for yourself. And I do feel like a lot of you with the double-edged sword shit, I feel like a lot of you are cutting through the bullshit right now, where you're not you're realizing some of you probably were blaming your partner for certain things, and you're kind of in this energy of like, that's my fault. I should hold myself accountable. I didn't know my worth. And with the Queen of Wands here underneath here, a lot of you didn't know your worth. I feel like a lot of you are going to be stepping up like this like I said, that reinvention, that rebrand energy, that creative energy. A lot of you are going to be getting that spark back as you purge right now. So as this time, some of you might be in this energy where you're feeling good about yourself one minute and then you don't. This is just part of the process. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to be stepping in this Queen of Wands energy where you're going to be having more confidence, where you're going to be feeling yourself a little bit. And I do feel like a lot of you are also going to be reflecting on how you give to people with the Six of Pentacles. Is it being receptive? Am I getting reciprocity? Is it equal give and take? Because I do feel like some of you, your person, some of you who are in connection could have a person who is who's kind of selfish, who gives to other things and other people over helping you and benefit the household. With the King of Cups here, some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I do feel like some of you have been addressing this, and it seems like the more you address it, you're starting to see it's not going anywhere. And it's funny I said some of y'all have been communicating this with your person. And it's kind of like y'all say, like, you and your person have the conversation and things get better a little bit and then they go back to the old ways. So I do feel like I get kind of this energy of control. And it's like a lot of you, it's a burden. It's causing you a lot of burdens, causing you a lot of baggage. Some of you could, like I said, probably in this energy where you're feeling fatigue, or where you feel like you have to carry the world on your shoulders, or where you feel like, I feel like for a lot of you, the baggage that's what's causing problems is your finance, your independence. A lot of you don't feel independent or feel like you should be where you want to be with the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like a lot of you are trying to figure out how to maintain that. Some of you, this could also be your partner feeling like that they have to carry you financially to provide, and it's to the point where both of you guys are starting to realize it's a problem. Some of you might fix it with somebody. Others of you, it's like you and your person might separate. But I get this energy with the Nine of Cups here, like you guys are really focused on self, loving self. With Nine of Cups here, I'm also getting that a lot of you, like I said, are like I said earlier, some of you are coming off selfish, but the selfishness is what needs to happen, because a lot of you are so much over givers that you deplete yourself, that every time you give to somebody else, you're depleted. So I do feel like you guys are learning about yourself. You're learning to know when to give your energy and what to give, not to give your energy to, because a lot of you, like I said, we're losing a lot of sleep, but you're coming out of this Nine of Swords energy. It's like all that anxiety, all that stress you were putting on yourself, you're starting to understand where the problem is and where the issue lies from, which is going to help a lot of you come out of this Five of Cups, come out of this depression energy. With the Five of Cups in reverse as your action card, it's telling me a lot of you guys are really letting go of that emotional baggage. A lot of you are done carrying what has happened in the past. A lot of you are done suppressing what you still hold on inside, and it's causing you, a lot of you, to really just be more grateful and present for what you have right now. Because I feel like a lot of you with the Empress in reverse are starting to see that you have been so much in your distorted masculine energy that you don't even know how to take care of yourself or be receptive because I do feel like a lot of you air signs are in this energy where you want to be in your divine feminine energy. You want to be soft and nurtured, be a nurturer to yourself and others. But I do feel like a lot of you are in this energy where it starts with self. A lot of you weren't able to acknowledge your emotions. A lot of you weren't understanding. I just get this energy where I keep hearing a lot of you were having some mental issues, where like you were stressed. You were questioning everything. You were overthinking. For some of you, was overstimulating yourself by taking on other people's responsibilities. It will cause you to be ungrounded with the Empress energy here. It caused you to be very passive, let things just slide. And I feel like a lot of you are starting to see how that plays a detriment in the pain that you've been carrying with the Three of Swords here. Like I said, a lot of you are cutting through the bullshit and clarity. I do feel like some of y'all are also, with the Queen of Wands I'm getting under here, some of y'all have somebody close to you that inspires you, that motivates you, and I feel like some of you need to lean on that person a little bit more, because I do feel like that person helps you stand in your power and gain you confidence. And I do feel like some of you, if this is you, some of you are probably triggered about things you see on social media too, of like questioning your self-esteem and your self-worth. I just feel like right now this is the time where you guys are being told to just heal, and part of healing is really nurturing yourself, caring yourself. Some of you are really in this energy, or are really learning how to love yourself, but also gaining a new self-care routine. I do get this energy where a lot of you are going to have to like really teach. Not only are you teaching yourself how to love yourself, you are having to teach others how to love you. But a part of teaching others how to love you is, setting those healthy boundaries, making it known that you need help, learning to express yourself fully is what I'm getting. Yeah, a lot of you are questioning, the time you have invested in a relationship, or how you've been investing in yourself with the Seven of Pentacles, because it's not returning back to you with the Seven of Pentacles. I also do feel like some of you are kind of waiting on some type of investment where you're overworking yourself when it comes to like your money, or like just something that you've been applying a lot of your time and energy into, and it hasn't been coming back to you. Some of you, this could be a relationship. The Queen of Swords here. A lot of you are, like I said, are having to be more logical, or not even just more logical. A lot of you are having to be more direct when it comes to how you speak. I do feel like I said, a lot of y'all come off this energy where you're kind of passive and you're just letting things slide. But I feel like a lot of you are in this energy where you're learning how to speak more direct and be, I don't want to say stern, but speaking your truth. A lot of you, like I said, are reflecting on this more logically. Is this investment worth it? Is who I've been dating worth it? Is my relationship worth it anymore? And it's causing a lot of you a lot of pain, because it's causing you to be honest about the part that you have played in this relationship. Have you been such a 3D focus of like, oh, I love what my person gives to me, I need this material thing, or have you been letting things slide and not not standing up for yourself and setting boundaries? Those are the energy that you guys are in. It's like y'all are having to be accountable for things that you have allowed, is what I'm getting. So let's see what's going next with my ears. So I do feel like a lot of you are going to be selfish at this time, and that is okay. And I said this earlier in air signs. I posted a thing a couple days ago that air signs are having to set boundaries with certain people in their life, and people don't like it. And it's people that are really, the people that you love are really close to you, and it's hard for y'all. It's heartbreaking, but this is something Spirit is telling a lot of you have to do. Yeah, so a lot of you have vacation and travel. It's time for a trip. Pack your bags and get ready for a nice voyage. Distress and enjoy this time away is necessary. So I do feel like a lot of you might be planning a trip for yourself, or going on vacation with your person, where it might bring that spark back. But I do feel like a lot of you, this is a solo trip. Some of you are just needing to get away from your environment, and I feel like that's going to be healthy for your mental health and also for your physical vessel is what I'm getting. And then you also have brotherhood. True brotherhood is valued and respected. The support, guidance of someone's brother or male friend, whether physical or spiritual, should be considered. So some of you are being told to talk to men in your life, get their perspective, and this is not just females, this could be males. So some of you have someone around you who can help you with this. Others of you have a mentor who gives solid sound advice, and they check you on it. But a lot of you are being told to communicate with somebody that you trust, that doesn't give biased opinions. But I do feel like some of you are being told that right now this is time for y'all to go on vacation and treat yourself and love on yourself, even if it's a solo trip in town. A stay vacation is just as bomb as a away vacation. So this is what I got for you, air signs. Bye.